Hi, I'm Marianne, otherwise known as 𝑤𝒂𝒏𝒏𝒆 on Instagram. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm just about to do a little baking and I wanted to share this recipe with you. It's fall. Well, in Chicagoland it feels like winter, but it really is fall, and Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So what better time to use pumpkin in my recipe but now? Everything is pumpkin and pumpkin spice, so of course I'm going to use pumpkin. What I'm making for you are my pumpkin walnut muffins, and it has a little boost of protein in it as well. These muffins are 2 smart points on the green plan. Now, of course, you've heard that my WW was launched this week. It's such an innovative and groundbreaking program for the members of WW. We get the freedom and the flexibility to choose a program that's right for us. So I have chosen the green program. Like I said, these muffins make 24 muffins and there'll be 2 smart points each on the green plan. To find out the smart point value on your plan, if you're doing blue or purple, just enter the ingredients on your recipe builder in your app and it will give you the smart point value. So these muffins are moist and delicious and a little crunchy with the walnuts in it, plus the little boost of protein. So let me show you the ingredients that you will need. I start with a Pillsbury sugar-free yellow cake mix. This is the 10 serving size box. You can also use the chocolate cake. When I do make these with chocolate, not only do I add cinnamon, but I also add some Hershey's dark cocoa as well. And then I skip the pumpkin pie spice. So I'm gonna make just regular pumpkin muffins, so the yellow cake mix it is. Then I'm going to use the WW Vanilla Protein Booster. This is a new product, fairly new at WW. It replaces the shakes that we used to have. So I'm going to add a scoop of that into my recipe. Of course, you have to have pumpkin for pumpkin muffins. So I have a can of pumpkin puree. Do not use pumpkin pie filling, it's pumpkin puree. Then I'm going to add some cinnamon, also some pumpkin pie spice to my batter, and a little water, and also walnuts. So what I have here is my WW chopper. This little tool is so great if you've never used it before. I'll put my walnuts in there and chop them so they'll be distributed more evenly throughout the batter, because I want to make the quantity I use spread out. So I'm going to be chopping them a little bit finer than what is in this package. The tools you'll need are a baking bowl, mixing spoon, and measurement, teaspoon and half teaspoon. You're going to need muffin tins, and you can spray them with cooking spray, but I'm going to use the paper liners for easy peasy cleanup. So I think that's everything. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to preheat the oven to 350. I'll go ahead and start that as I put this batter together. Okay, the oven is preheating. And I'm just going to get everything combined into my bowl and mix it. So the first thing I'm putting in is the sugar-free yellow cake mix. Then I'm going to add 1 scoop of the vanilla protein booster. I'm going to open this evenly, so I'm going to cut that off. And then 1 scoop of the WW protein powder. Where's the scoop? There it is. Oh, I have to dig it out. There it is. Oh my goodness, it's in there good. Okay. So there we go, a level scoop goes in. And then pumpkin puree. Grab my, this is a 15.5 ounce can. I opened the can and then I decided not to make it, so I had to put in a Tupperware because I ran out of time when I originally wanted to make these. So that is the pumpkin, and then a half a cup of water, and a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and I'm going to put in a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I'm going to mix this up gently at first so I don't get powder everywhere on the counter, myself. Might have to add a little more water. Usually a half a cup of water does it, but it's not too wet, so I'm going to grab a little more water. Let's see. It's almost a quarter cup. So let's see if that will do it. Yeah. So now I can go ahead and mix it. Make sure everything's incorporated. Scoop the bottom here. I'm gonna scrape it, I should say, to make sure all the powder is up. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to measure out my walnuts. What I'm going to do is use my 𝒂𝒊𝒂𝒏𝒏𝒆 scale. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to turn it to grams because what I want is 36 grams of walnuts. So I'm going to tare that to 0 and carefully put in 36 grams. Not very many. So then I'm just going to go ahead. This is why I chop them. So there's more walnuts in the batter if I make smaller pieces. And then, isn't this cool? You just pull this, chops. Love it. This is a great tool. That looks great. So I'm gonna open this up, take the blade out. This is very sharp. You have to be very careful with that blade. Oh, and the oven is preheated, if you heard that. Make sure I get every little crumb out of here because we have to get a lot of walnuts throughout these muffins, right? Okay, the batter is done. I'm going to go ahead and evenly distribute that among the muffin tins. Okay, move everything off to the side. Bring in my muffin tins. Grab a little ice cream scoop. And go ahead and evenly fill the muffin cups. This smells so good. These are going to be so moist with the pumpkin puree. and have that little protein boost with the WW protein powder. My husband's gonna love it. I always bake something every week for him to take in the car with his coffee on the way to work. Okay, my bad. I should have checked my app and my recipe on the app before I started making my muffins. Off the top of my head, I know the ingredients because there are a few ingredients, but I was thinking 24 muffins because usually a box of cake mix makes 24 cupcakes. I'm wrong because there's no oil and the eggs and added volume. There's only the pumpkin puree. So actually, when I checked my recipe builder, this makes 18 muffins and it will be 3 smartpoints, not 2 smartpoints, 3. So on the green plan, you're gonna get 18 muffins for 3 smartpoints. Still a good deal, still gonna be delicious, still gonna be moist with that little crunch of walnut in there. It's gonna be delicious. So just know we have 18, not 24, and these are 3 smartpoints. It'll all be reflected in the recipe at the end of this video. So I'm gonna go ahead, pop these in the oven, 350 for 20 minutes, and then you'll see what they look like when they come out. Okay, muffins are out of the oven. These are wonderfully moist and delicious. Look at how they rose. Full size, regular size muffins for 3 smartpoints on the My WW Green Plan. Note to self, do not try to do this off the top of your head. Check your recipe builder first so you give your followers correct information. What a diss. I'm gonna go ahead and cool these in the muffin tins for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to unmold them and put them onto a wire rack to continue the cooling process. These are going to be moist and delicious, and pumpkin flavor this time of the year, it's just going to be great. I'll go ahead and once they cool, I'll open one up and taste it for you so you can see what they look like. Hey, time to taste the muffins. I guess you could call them cupcakes too, right? They smell so good. And delicious. Very good. Moist. A lot of pumpkin coming through, obviously, with the pumpkin spice and the pumpkin puree. Cinnamon, and definitely the little crunch from the walnuts. Now, if you decide to leave out the walnuts, you have a nut allergy, there'll still be 3 SP on the My WW Green Plan. Sorry about the confusion. Check the recipe at the end of my video, and I will go ahead and put the ingredients and the quantities and put what the servings actually are, 18, and the smartpoints, 3. Delicious. I'm gonna have to track this. Most definitely, because I ate half the muffin. But when you bake, you have to taste, right? So I have a lot of points left over, just making dinner right now. And I will definitely be tracking the 3 smartpoints. I'm gonna save the other half till after dinner. So thank you for stopping by my kitchen. Stay tuned for the recipe at the end of this video. Remember to do something kind for another person. It really does matter. Ciao.